Yo. Can y'all hear me? You hear what? Let me know y'all can hear me right now. Okay. Let's see. We're live. Pretty sure we're live. Yeah. Okay. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. I'm doing this as a stream, but it's going to be another episode of the church announcements. As you can see, I got a little, kind of like a little intro going on right now. So, let me see. Okay, let me turn the music off. You see, I had the little chill music playing in the background, you know? I swear. And by the way, this is part of the, well, let me turn this down a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, is that better? I'm not in the reds anymore. But yeah, this is all part of my professionalism, okay? I'm getting everything together to look like a real legitimate show. Hopefully I'm not blasting your ears with my mic volume right now. I've been trying to figure out how to boost the sound. You know, a few videos back, I was saying that you can't edit it while you're recording. It turns out I lied. You can do that if you're recording through one of these programs that have filters. So, you know, again, this is all just a learning experience for all of us. Okay, we're figuring this out together, and I'm figuring out how to do the scenes. I'm figuring out how to hold up. Hey, you can see me now. I'm figuring out how to get the scenes going. I put a new, like I said I was gonna do. My upgrade is complete. I put the new CPU in here. I put in what else? I think that's it. That's all I needed. I had it. I got my GPU. I got the CPU. I got my memory here. And I got a new monitor that I'm playing this on. It's 160 hertz. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my new mouse and keyboard because extenuating circumstances. Whatever. So the upgrade is complete. I'm done. Everything that needed to be bought here to make this thing run better is here. I'm fully upgraded. This thing is a beast, by the way. I mean, it's not like top of the line, but for what I paid for it, you know what I'm saying? And I got little lights in the background too, just in case I want to set the mood. And you know, if you want to make it look rainy and shit, I just set it to white because I don't have any lights over here in this corner. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is my bedroom. So I just have this set up in the corner, but you know, it is what it is. Eventually I'm going to figure out how to professionalize that part of it too. Make it, you know, I'm working with what I got right now. So you have to forgive me. Anyway, what I want to talk about. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. I'm done with the announcements. I've announced everything's done. We're 100% now. So we're ready to rock and fucking roll. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I wanted to talk about that Kendrick Lamar song. I want to talk about that really bad, but niggas burnt it out. Niggas got to it before I could. This is kind of this kind of proves the point that I was saying in the video that I made before this. But you know, I had shit happening. I had work. You know, it's not. I don't have the most free time to do this because I don't like doing this with people in here. You know, and maybe if my kid is here, you know, I got the little filter to block out background noises so you can't hear that he's listening to ABC alphabet lore videos. Y'all can't hear that, or at least you shouldn't be able to hear that. But I definitely don't want to do this when my wife is here. Like I told y'all, she hates this shit. She does not like listening to me talking on the internet with people. It's stupid to her. Okay. And you know, I should have a backbone and stick up for myself, but I'm scared, y'all. So if anybody else want to confront her for me, you know, I'm not going to push back against you, but it is what it is. I just got to find ways to find time to do this where I can yell and scream and nobody can hear me. My son can hear me, but he doesn't fucking care. I forgot why I brought all that up. But oh, yeah, I was explaining why I didn't do the Kendrick video, the Kendrick stream like I want to. I was going to make it a whole thing. I was going to be doing it because I really, really, really wanted to dig into that song. Because I feel like so many people, I don't know if you can, it's good right here. I feel like so many people misunderstood that song. People, like, even some of the people that I feel got it mostly right still didn't get it all the way right. A lot of people still kept talking about, they were like, yeah, no, it's about the industry. It's about the culture. First of all, I don't like saying that it's about the culture. Because at this point, what the fuck is the culture anymore? The culture is just a blanket term that motherfuckers use to just mean black people at this point, you know? It's going red here, so I don't know if the sound is like really loud. If I'm blowing your ears up, I apologize. I tried to find a way to turn the volume up because I didn't like how low the volume was in the last video. So if I'm blowing it up, just turn the video down. So I apologize for that. But I feel like people really misunderstood what Kendrick was trying to do. I feel like I grasped, like, over this whole journey of the Kendrick and Drake beef. I've said this before. I was never really the biggest Kendrick fan. I was one of those people who was like, I can't get over his voices. The voices were, I couldn't get over the voices. It was too much for me. And in 2022, when he dropped Mr. Morale, and I listened to it, because another thing, I couldn't get over the voices, and I never have listened to a Kendrick project all the way through from beginning to end. And when Mr. Morale came out, and I actually went out of my way to listen to that from beginning to end, I realized that's how you're supposed to listen to his projects. I mean, you can pick out songs and they stand on their own, but you get the maximum impact, and like you understand what he's trying to do when you have the context of his full project from beginning to end. When you listen to the whole thing from beginning to end, then it says, oh, like if you just listen to Money Trees and Poetic Justice from Good Kid, Mad City, you'd be like, yeah, those songs are pretty cool. But if you listen to the whole album and you understand that their placement on the album and the skits in between and the story he was telling on Good Kid, Mad City, it completely recontextualizes those songs. Like, it's crazy. When I finally first did that, I only decided to do that after listening to Mr. Morale all the way through. I listened to Mr. Morale from beginning to end, and I was like, this is special. This is something, this is real art, you know? I know that he really cares about putting together how do I say this? It's just that basically I know he's putting care and effort and heart into his projects. That's what I learned. And I kind of learned a little bit about how he writes and how he and when he says and does certain things in his songs, I feel like I understand what he's trying to do, and I also understand what he's not trying to do. So when this Black Air Force's "Let Watch the Party Die" song came out, and I'm seeing all these videos kind of explaining what it's about and breaking it down, I see a lot of people making mistakes. I see a lot of people still trying to talk about Drake, and I'm of the belief that you can interpret this "Let Watch the Party Die" song without Drake mentioning Drake at all. This is not a Drake diss. Now, maybe some of the shit he's complaining about the industry applies to Drake, but it's not specifically aimed at Drake. So every time I saw somebody saying, yeah, this line right here is poking fun at Drake, and when he said walk that man down, he was talking about walking down Drake. That's not what he was doing. Okay, y'all are misunderstanding that. It was another point that I think niggas was misunderstanding. I forgot it. Damn, that was the better one too. I got caught in my vortex. Long story short, it's shit that people were talking about in this album, in this song that people kept on bringing up. And they were saying that that's what he was trying to say when it was not what he was trying to say, you know? And they kept bringing up the culture and how it's a state of the culture, and it's not a state of the culture. I don't think that Kendrick even, I don't think Kendrick believes that we have a cohesive culture anymore anyway. I think that Kendrick believes that the industry has fucked that up, where it's not our culture anymore. It's commodified. It's saturated with debauchery and bullshit. This is not what we created. This is not what started out in the park in New York City. What we're engaging in now, hip hop culture. It's not that anymore. It's a bastardization of what we started as Black Americans. You know? It's been bastardized. It's been transformed into something ugly that he doesn't care for. And I think that he's tired of working within this system the way it is, because, I mean, he's doing the things that you're supposed to do when you want to be successful in this system. And he's following the rules of the traditional artist. He's doing what artists normally do. And I think that he feels like he doesn't want to do that anymore. He doesn't want to have to, dangle keys in front of motherfuckers to be like, hey, I know I have this full album of introspective and interesting and compelling stories that I want to tell, and this theme that I want to express to y'all, and this concept I want to express to y'all. But I understand that you niggas, and when I say you niggas, I mean the fans that's listening to it, and I also mean the people who are pushing this low vibrational, that's the term I use, low vibrational music that everybody is programmed to love nowadays. I forgot the point I was making there too. I need to stop going on these tangents and just say what I'm trying to say. But I think that Kendrick doesn't like what the culture and the industry and what hip hop has become. And he believes we need to burn it all down and tear it down from the beginning. We need to start over. We need to make a whole new thing. That's why he kept saying different versions of killing people. Another thing that made me cringe, because this is another thing that Kendrick does in his writing when he has a motif here. You know what this song was? A lot of people were saying it's 616 Part 2, and I like that analysis, I would say that it's like, uh, um, I would say that this is Worldwide Steppers Part 3. So like you got Worldwide Steppers, then 616, then watch the party die. Because in a Worldwide Steppers, he was doing the same thing. He was saying that I'm a killer, he's a killer, she's a killer. And he was talking about killers, like people who kill things. And he meant it metaphorically, but he also meant it literally in some cases. So he was talking about how the people who shoot guns to kill people, he was talking about them. But he also was talking about people who kill in more covert ways, people who kill in a less direct way, but still is killing nonetheless. He brought up the example of how in his example, him trying to do a good thing, him trying to do like a food drive or whatever. But the food drive was with high calorie, unhealthy foods. So he's like, I'm killing niggas too, but my killing is just a little bit slower. But, when he did that, he said he slid his community. He used a little bit of wordplay to say that he was killing people, just like how the gang members and shit was killing people. That's all to say, I think he was doing that again on this Watch the Party Die. And I wanted to play the song from beginning to end. I'm not going to do all that. I ain't got the time to do that anymore. But I think in the Watch the Party Die song, in the end of the bars, he was just saying other clever ways of they need to die. And that could mean metaphorically. I want to say metaphorically because I don't think that Kendrick want actual human beings to die. But it could be literal too. But he's saying all these people who are contributing to the bullshit and the degeneration of our culture. I'm tired of using that term, by the way. We got to come up with something else. The culture is, niggas don't even understand what that means. Anyway, he's saying we need to burn it down to build it back up. And we start fresh. And we need to make it where the people who are in charge, who are making the decisions in this industry and in this culture, they're not there anymore. These motherfuckers are the beginning of the problem. The end of the problem is the fans who enjoy the bullshit. But they wouldn't be listening to it if these people didn't put it out. So the ultimate power begins with them, the people generating bullshit. We have to get rid of them. We have to get rid of the DJ Academics. Hold up, can't see my hand. DJ Academics, fucking DJ Vlad, what's the other one? Adam 22, which, by the way, all three of those guys were running interference for Drake during the beef. They were trying their best to defend their boy because which is another problem that Kendrick pointed out. They're fucking clout demons, and they were trying to be on the side of the person who was the most popular. It really is a popularity contest, and niggas want to be on the side of the biggest guy because they just want more. They want to be associated with the winner because they want to be seen as higher and more clouded and better and bigger. There's no integrity. Like he said, one of the lines, he was like, they don't hate me, they hate the man I represent. The type that don't dick ride because they want a favor. They want to be in good graces with Drake because Drake, even right now, after being defeated, he's still the number one rapper on the planet. They want to still be associated with that. They don't want to burn that bridge. Even if they think his music is ass and that his music has been ass for the past few years, which it has been. If you're being honest, come on, y'all. My Drake fans, I'm going to look at y'all directly. My Drake fans, let's be honest here. I understand the music is, it's not, when I say ass, I don't mean like it's unlistenable, because how listenable it is part of the problem, because It's meaningless. It's soulless. It's, you can tell you didn't put any thought into it. It's like conveyor belt shit. It's like it's there's nothing to it. It's nothing music. And it doesn't even have the benefit of like the Sexy Red type of nothing music, because at least the Sexy Red, you know, that's authentic hood rat bullshit. But you are not a hood rat. You are not of that ilk. You know, your background matters in this type of thing, and your background is of middle class Jewish upbringing. Bro, you had a bar mitzvah. Like, come on, like, let's be honest here. Your music has been ass. Because again, I'm not a Drake hater. I don't hate Drake music. I don't like the shenanigans that Drake is a part of. But Drake has some songs that I like. I like some of Drake's music, but for the past few years, these past 3-4 albums he dropped were not good. And they weren't not good because when I play it, I don't, people have to understand music is an art form. Okay. It's like food. I want to think of it like food. And like culinary arts, that's an art form. There's making food that it's just a guilty pleasure that you just like, that, if you ask anybody in your life right now, just think of the first person that pops into your head that you like, a friend or a family member or whatever, and you ask them, do you like noodles? They gonna say, hell yeah, man. I be munching on some noodles, nigga. I be crunching that shit up. Like ramen noodles, like the fucking 20-cent pack that you get at Walmart. They're gonna say they love noodles, and I like noodles too. Noodles is cool. Noodles, the little 50-cent noodle pack is not bad food. I mean, it can be bad for you, but I'm not talking about health in this instance. Noodles is not bad. It's kind of good. It tastes kind of good. If I ain't got nothing else to eat, I wouldn't have a problem with eating noodles. But am I going to say that noodles is like good food? No. I never warmed up a pack of 50-cent noodles and poured that little shitty seasoning packet in here and, mixed up the soup and everything, and then sorry about that sound effect. We doing ASMR right now. Ate a bite of these noodles and be like, oh my God. Oh, these noodles, bruh. This shit is so good. Nobody on planet Earth has ever done that. And that's how I think of Drake's music. Drake's music is like Maruchan ramen noodles. Sorry, I had to see that. But I feel like I mic dropped right there, bro. That's literally what it is. Drake's music is fucking ramen noodles. Okay? It's not bad. It's not bad enough for you to say, I don't want this shit no more. This is nasty. Drake's music is like that. Drake's music is just good enough for people to be able to play in the background, because you don't have to think about it. You don't have to have a trained palate. You don't have to do too much with it. You don't have to, it's not asking anything of you. If you're hungry, it's going to fulfill you. You're going to be satisfied when you finish eating it. It's like ramen noodles. It's edible, but it's not good. That's a long, drawn out way of saying Drake's music has not been good for a long time, and nobody has been telling them that because they're trying to be on the winning team still, because he has name recognition and he has a brand that is, after interacting with these niggas don't care what Drake does. Okay. So his brand is ironclad. You can't do nothing to him. He's going to be big no matter what he drops. He dropped that Wagwan Delilah shit and niggas was making excuses for it. There's no turning back. That is what it is. I didn't want this to be about Drake, but I think that Kendrick, his whole point about this stuff is that him being at the top and him being the leader of this is part of the problem. We're not saying that he shouldn't be able to have some success, because like I said, the music is serviceable. It's you know what I think about Drake's music, and people are going to think I'm being ridiculous when I say this, but I really believe this. Drake's music, I feel like Drake should be put in the same category as like a Flow Rider or like a Pitbull, you know? Because he's doing what they're doing, just on a little higher of a level. Because if you look at a Flow Rider and Pitbull video, they always have a billion bajillion views. Like, motherfuckers are always playing their music, apparently. I don't know. I've never heard nobody in real life be like, man, put on that Flow Rider. But somehow, every time I check the views on YouTube, this nigga got 2 billion views on this latest song. So somebody's listening to that shit. I feel like Drake's music is just as bland and uninteresting and uninspired as Pitbull and Flow Rider. That's the lane that he should be in. But he's a little higher because at least Pitbull and Flow Rider have an identity of their own. Drake doesn't have that. Drake is a chameleon who folds into whatever is the most popular and cool thing to do at the time. So he can boost his way up to the top by following the hottest trends, you know. But anyway, again, this isn't about Drake. This Kendrick song is about people like that being like, he's basically saying Drake being at the top and DJ Academics being a person that motherfuckers are actually listening to, and he's being a person like DJ Academics, a nigga who isn't even really a DJ, a nigga who got famous for talking about people killing each other in Chicago. That's his claim to fame. He's just a nigga on a computer talking about other people going through real shit, and people taking his opinions on this seriously, like he has skin in the game. We need to stop that. We need to erase them. We need to get them off their high horse. They need to be gone. They need to. He kept saying die because that was the motif he was going with. He was going with different versions of killing, sliding on him, crack his head. You know, I need his family mortified. All that was just different versions of him saying they need to be gone. All that need to be gone. They were not in reference to a person. Okay, y'all were taking his versions of him saying, like, and again, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end this. Niggas really, people who are Kendrick haters misunderstood it, but the people who were trying to support Kendrick, they misunderstood it too, because they were looking way too deeply into this shit. It's simple, it's easy, it's not any coded messages. Like DJ Head said, DJ Head has said this before. A lot of the theories that motherfuckers kept putting online were not facts. And all the things that people kept saying, oh man, Kendrick, he's such a genius, and Kendrick, what he really meant was this was a octuplet entendre, and he was trying to say this, but he really meant this, and he was trying to say that. And it really wasn't that deep. It like, people stretched it to be like, Kendrick will say something and they will stretch it to be like an octuplet entendre when really it was just a triple. You know, like they you can tell that these motherfuckers are really, they're doing the number 23 thing where they're finding meaning in every little thing that happens, and it really is not that deep. So they were misinterpreting it and saying that, oh, he meant this, and it wasn't that deep. It was deep. It just wasn't that deep. Kendrick isn't the evil genius y'all think he is, and that's not to downplay him, because I do think he was very smart in how he did this, and I like the art that he's putting out. But motherfuckers is looking too deeply into it. But I didn't want to talk about fucking Kendrick Lamar and Drake for 30 minutes, and unfortunately I ended up doing it. So let's move on from that. And I wanted to talk about, let me make sure yeah, we back. I wanted to talk about what's been happening in the red pill. Now, if y'all know me, if you've been watching my videos, y'all know that I've been dancing on the red pill niggas' graves for about a year now. All right. The movement is dead and gone. The fucking, the red pill is over. And our favorite red pill niggas, Fresh and Fit, they just got banned off Twitch. For saying, I don't remember what they said. They said something about some guy said simp or something. I don't know. They got banned for saying that. Good thing I don't fucking stream on Twitch, because Jesus Christ, you goddamn liberal lefties. What about free speech? I can't say nothing. I can't call people the N-word without getting banned. What the? Why can't I say nigga? Please. Let me say nigga, please. But yeah, the red pill niggas, they're in shambles right now. They're all quitting. They're all leaving the platform or getting banned. And I mean, I don't know if y'all can see me still. Oh yeah, Millie rocking. You know what I'm saying? It looked bad, but I'm still dancing on their graves, man. I love this shit, man. As the original fucking Fresh and Fit red pill hater. I was doing this when the shit wasn't cool. I still remember when you niggas was trying to argue with me about this. With them, with Andrew Tate, now that he's about to fucking go to jail for sex trafficking and shit. And we're gonna find out about him too. Y'all niggas was defending him in my video when I was talking about him. And now I bet you motherfuckers feel stupid now. His little brother Sneeko, and them two are actually beefing. We'll get a little bit into that too. And who else? Donovan Sharp, he's quitting now because ain't no money in the shit no more. Ever since Kevin Samuels died, bro, I just had an epiphany. Kevin Samuels' death was the beginning of the end for the red pill movement, bro. Because Kevin Samuels kept this shit regulated and classy. Whatever you think about Kevin Samuels, you can't deny the man was a respectable guy. And I didn't agree with Kevin Samuels on everything, but he wasn't a crash out like the people he left behind. Okay. Kevin Samuels, he thought before he did things. He thought before he spoke, and he said his message in a way that he couldn't get banned. So he was able to continue to spread his message. And also, he didn't get involved in the nonsense that these other red pill people got into. Because what come to find out, now that Kevin Samuels is dead and it's the Wild Wild West and the red pill, he was the only motherfucker keeping order in this in this shit. Now it's the Wild Wild West. All these red pill niggas, now that the red pill ain't making no money no more, and calling women bitches and saying that they ain't making the money it used to, because they're getting banned for it. Now they're all racist. Which, I mean, I could have told you that was gonna happen, but They all hate niggas now. All the red pill niggas, they're all what you call it, white supremacists and white nationalists now. All the it's like it's a package deal. It's like when you become a conservative, you know, you also have weird views about gay people. You also have weird views about black people. You know, it's like all that shit comes together or something. I don't know. Everybody said they free thinkers, but you ask them what they think and they saying the same shit. I mean, I could have predicted that, but niggas be acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But we find out that a lot of the people that they associated with in this red pill did not like black people. They did not. They hated niggas. And the specific stories I want to bring up, because there's quite a few of examples of what I'm talking about here. Main two I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about Myron from Fresh and Fit. Oh, fuck. Myron. Oh my God. Myron Gaines. So what happened with him is and this guy, he always had like kind of a self-hatred thing going on, because he's black, but he's not like really, like he's from the Sudan, and he has this weird view of American black people. He kind of believes the stereotypes about black people and sees himself above that and not a part of that. I mean, he's literally been caught on video in a Freudian slip talking about what white people do and trying to include himself in that. And he's, hold up. What ended up happening is this motherfucker he tried to join a white supremacist Twitter space, because he thought that talking shit about black people and talking shit, hold up, can you see this? You can't see it. He thought that talking shit about black people and saying how niggas ain't shit and saying how the KKK is right, he thought that would make white supremacists see him as one of the good ones, and that he could be included as one of the whites because he's a good one, and he agrees that niggas are lazy and bad and steal shit. You know, he thought he would be one of the good ones, and he got a rude awakening. Let me play some of this just so y'all see what I'm talking about.
Fucking nigga to go find it himself.
By the way, these are white people in an all white Twitter space. That's fresh. That's what you call it, Myron. And these white men are going to say the N word. They're going to say it with the ER. So just be ready for that.
Well, yes, sir. Listen, let's just stick with the Americans for now.
And then we got this fucking the naturalization here. Like, bro, you're with the standard guy. Yo, you're British, right?
That's Myron talking about you're British. He's trying to have a roast battle with a white supremacist. Let's see how this goes.
Bro, you don't know your fucking.
You don't know your fucking.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Myron, you're in a hostile area,
and I'm not scared
bro.
to have conversation with you guys because I'm not a pussy.
Okay, well,
so you're gonna have to either kick me out.
He thinks he's gonna win brownie points by fighting with white supremacists and saying, "I'm not scared of you. I'll talk with a white supremacist." It's not gonna work how he thinks it's going to. Let's continue.
Or whatever.
You're not gonna have a conversation with him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, this dude's a faggot, so whatever. Fucking British guy. Like, dude, I know you're mad about 1776.
Black men are like most likely to fuck other black men. You fucking black cunt.
He's not British. He's not British.
Kick this nigger.
That's the fucking first mistake you made. He's not British.
I gotta give a fuck about you, nigger. You fucking stupid followers.
I told you he wasn't gonna have a conversation, bro. You just should have bought your time.
I had one fucking question. You guys couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut. Fucking one question.
What was it?
I wanted to ask him about his fucking boats and hoes and shit. He runs fucking party yachts for incel fucking men. You guys gotta fucking correct with some thoughtful fucking questions.
All right. Sturm, I'll let him back up here. But only fucking gonna have a conversation with him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, this dude's a faggot, so whatever.